Hi, I'm Allie, and welcome to Allie and a Book. So this is my very first video, and I thought what better way to start my YouTube channel than to start with a Booktube Newbie Tag. But before we get started, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 26 years old, I'm married, and I have 3 kids, and we live in Texas. We also have 4 dogs, a cat, and 2 guinea pigs, so I apologize in advance if you hear any noises in the background. There's always something going on in our house. So let's get into the Booktube Newbie Tag. The first question is, why did you start a Booktube channel? I started this channel because I love reading and I love talking about books. I think the answer to this question is pretty similar amongst all of us here on Booktube. We're either here to get recommendations on new books or to talk to other people about the books that we read. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? On my channel, you can expect the typical videos of book hauls, TBRs, unboxings, etc. But you also can expect occasionally some videos on children's books and middle grade books. Since I do have children, I read the middle grade books and children's books, at least one of them every day. So sometimes I'll post a video in regards to those books. Up next is, what are you most excited for about this channel? I'm excited to have discussions about the books I read with other people and to make new friends who are interested in books like I am. This channel will allow me to have in-depth discussions with people about all of the books that I read. The fourth question is, why do you love reading? I love reading because I love reading about other worlds. When I read a book, in my mind, it's like watching a movie. And who doesn't want to watch a movie where all of the characters are exactly how you've imagined them? Next is, what book or series got you into reading? I started reading when I was really young. The first book that I can remember loving was Junie B. Jones. At the time, it was very applicable to me, and of course, it's funny. And then in 8th grade, historical fiction renewed my love for reading. But after I had kids, I stopped reading for a while. I think because of being in college full-time and taking care of the kids and occasionally working during those time periods, reading just wasn't a priority anymore. But after having my last child, I started reading again, and I read Where the Crawdads Sing, and that brought back my love for reading. Number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I have 2 main questions I would probably ask. The first is, how do you manage your time between reading, filming, and editing? I try to manage my time as best that I can. I think for me, finding the time to film and the time that it takes to edit, and then also finding the time to read, I think will be the hardest for me. My second question is, how do you make Booktube friends? So one of the main reasons I'm doing this channel is to make friends on Booktube, but I'm not sure how to go about that. Next is, what challenges do you think starting a new Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? As I said previously, finding the time to film, edit, and read also, managing that time will be hard for me, but especially the editing portion. I'm not the best at editing, I don't know a lot about it, so I'll definitely be watching lots of YouTube videos on editing. Question number 8 is, when did you start reading? I started reading at a very young age, though I wasn't very good at it at first. I had to be in a special group to learn to read. But after that, I absolutely loved reading. I read all the time. I always had a book with me all through school. Next is, where do you read? I read wherever I can. We always have something going on. So sometimes I'm reading at my son's baseball practices. I'm reading in the car while I'm waiting to pick him up from school. And I also read after I put the kids to bed when it's quiet. The final question is, what kind of books do you like to read? As I said, I read a wide range of books, from children's all the way to adult. But most of the time, I read adult and YA books. My favorite genres are historical fiction and fantasy. But I'll also read contemporary, sci-fi, and occasionally a mystery/thriller if there are rave reviews about it. But I'll almost read anything. If someone suggests me a book, more than likely, I'm going to at least give it a chance, and hopefully I'll love it. If they loved it, then maybe I will. So those are all of the Booktube Newbie Tag questions. I hope watching this you got to know me better and what to expect from my channel. I will be posting videos every Tuesday. I may end up posting a second video every week, but I kind of just want to wait and see how posting 1 video a week goes first. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon below if you want to get notifications when I post new videos. All my social media accounts are linked down below if you want to check those out. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.